Well, get ready for more development on Long Island and more destruction of the Pine Barrens. It says Brookhaven clears amended. Yeah, of course, there weren't many articles on this, so I'm going to read it from the Long Island Parks .com, laparks.com website, which I urge you definitely to follow because they do a good job on talking about environmental issues across Long Island. So the town of Brookhaven has formally completed an environmental review and approved an amended site plan for the 2020 industrial park at Yaphank, a large industrial development. Sound familiar? It's what they want to do between Wyandanch and Pine Lawn. A large industrial development proposed along Horse Block Road in eastern Brookhaven. The decision follows the adoption of an amended CQRA negative declaration by the town board after a planned public hearing held on December 11th, concluding that the project will not have a significant adverse environmental impact requiring a full environmental impact statement. The approval clears a major regulatory hurdle for the project, which has been under review for changes to a previously added site plan, including extensive outdoor storage, warehouse construction, and trucking-related uses on a more than 50-acre undeveloped parcel. So this is the snapshot of it. We'll go to Google Maps in a minute. The project site is located on the north side of Horse Block Road, west of Yaphank Avenue, identified as Suffolk County tax number. The number is a long one, and encompasses approximately 50.4 acres of land. According to the Town of Brookhaven Division of Environmental Protection Review file, the amended site plan authorizes approximately 969,350 square feet of outdoor storage as the primary land use, 6 one-story warehouse buildings labeled buildings A through F, a combined warehouse footprint of approximately 112,500 square feet, phased construction across multiple development stages, and site in quote-unquote improvements, including access roads, parking, lighting, and utilities. Environmental setting of the site. The DEP environmental review describes the property as currently vacant and undeveloped, dominated by high-quality pitch pine oak woodland, a habitat site associated with Long Island's Pine Barrens ecosystem, although the site itself is not located within the central Pine Barrens or compatible growth area. Key environmental characteristics documented in the environmental assessment form include roughly 38 acres of pitch pine oak woodland proposed for clearing, approximately 12 acres retained in a natural undisturbed condition, a 300-foot vegetated buffer along the southern property line, soils classified primarily as Riverhead Sandy Loam and Haven Loam, identified as prime soils, wildlife observations consistent with common woodland species, no regulated freshwater wetlands or tidal wetlands on site. The DEP report acknowledges that the loss of woodland habitat represents a permanent environmental impact. However, it concludes that the mitigation measures, preservation buffers, and the site zoning context reduce those impacts below CEQRA significant thresholds. So we're going to go now and take a look at this. I'll put the link in here, but we'll go to Google Maps. I don't want to make this a long video. And show you the area, this next area that we are going to lose. And there's been so much development in Yaphank. You know, it used to be such a nice open area, and now there's so much development. So I believe it's in this area right here that we're looking at here. So that map, let's see. See, it might be a little further west. Actually, it's further west. I'm sorry, it's further east. Much further east. Okay, so it's over here. So, all right, looks like it's... Let's see, looks like it's this area right here. So, yeah, there's been a lot of development in this area. So this is the area that they're speaking to develop right over here, I think. So this is the area right here that they want to develop. So I'll show it to you. I'm going to knock all this down. All right, this is the area right here, I guess. Looks like they already started. Closed for construction. This has got to be another area then. This is another development. All right. It's not the one. It doesn't even show up on here. This is another. It must be talking about this area here. must be talking about this area. Yeah, that would be this area right here. So, yeah, all these beautiful pines will be knocked down. Well, the beetles are taking their toll, too. We've got some dead trees, of course. So, that's probably why they're just letting the beetles do whatever they want. Oh, actually, I'm looking at the wrong side. My mistake. It's this side right here. Okay, so, yeah, it's this spot right here. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's this side. But you see there's pines and mixed pine oak forest in here. Yep, sorry, pines. You're going to have to make way for more development. We have a lot of vacant warehouse space as it is. Yeah, this was looked like this was a southern pine beetle outbreak over here. So, yeah. Seriously, it just never ends. This is a nice, like, country road here. This is going to look totally different now. No, we don't need it. They already did a lot of. They already knocked these woods down over here. But they're not content until every last patch of woods is gone. Here, you know, and Yaphank's becoming an industrial zone. That's what it is. It's becoming an industrial wasteland. That's what they want to do with the whole middle of the island. It's all part of the plan. So there you go. This latest update and not so great news, once again, from the environment here on Long Island. So say goodbye to more Pine Barrens. If you like the Pine Barrens, I suggest you shut up and go live in New Jersey. That seems to be the message that we're getting here.